Hello and hey, today we're going to mess around with golf with your friends. This time, yet another updated classic guide for the course Ancient. This time going to have some still frames, so you're able to see what's going on here. So the very first hole, we're just going to go just under 2.5 and aim parallel to the center line. I realize these aren't necessary for every single hole, but just figured for, consistency. Going to go ahead and have it on the first hole as well. So, hole number 2, we're going to go ahead and just kind of snake up to the fourth dark block in front of us. And a little bit right for good measure. And then we go down to about 2 3/4 here. Going to pause it on screen as you see. And let it fly. I feel like people might get a little mad at me for making this tutorial so soon after the other one. But there's some pretty nice finds on some holes here. I needed to redo it. And with these free frames, hopefully it'll be able to stand up more over time. So this hole, we're going full power directly at this light little strip, and we're going to go anytime after the ball passes in front of us. I basically could have gone anytime from when I did up to like 5 seconds after I did. Not a huge timing window, do not worry about that. Just don't send it directly into the first ball. Hole 4. Just found this gem right here. We're going to go ahead and have it right here. This is zoomed out all the way. We're going full power, and we need to send it exactly the right frame. I've been able to get this twice now, and I've been into the bowl countless times, so that exact shot is finally nice to have on video. Hole 5, we're going to go ahead and take just a little bit off a full here. The exact power is necessary, so get a good look at this. We're aiming at the skinny part of the G. Skinny part is probably not the best way to say that, but I believe you understand what I'm saying. And once we bounce off the corner here, we're going to need to do 2 fairly quick jumps out of the water, sort of maintaining our momentum, and we're going to get that nice hole in one. Hole 6 is another hole that has a slightly different power for the first shot, so this one will work on the first shot every time. It takes me a little bit to get into it here. I need a little bit more power. I just couldn't find it. So as we pause right here, that's exactly the shot you want to let loose. And it should give you a hole-in-one every single time. It's awesome that they put these blocks in for us to get the hole-in-one. Hope they can help us out for some of the other holes that have proved difficult. Hole 7, this one's super straightforward, but regardless, we come over here to this moss. This exact point, we're going full power again. And then we're just going to let it go. One of the simplest hole-in-ones. Ooh, having issues. Simplest hole-in-ones on the course. Nice and easy. Hole 8 was giving myself some trouble here. I kept going a little bit too far to the right, so you see me just line it up and just inch over a little bit from that crease. Exactly right here, as you see. Full power again. You'll see yourself bounce off the left side of that Y. And I just kind of sneak in the left side here. Maybe could have gone 1 more pixel to the right if I was feeling squirrely. Hole 9, I did not really come up with the concept for this, but I did find my own shot. So full power right at this pixel at the start. This is important because you want to end up in the same spot every time, obviously. So if you mess up a little bit, you're not going to end up with this exact shot right here. Which again, for exactly where I ended up from the first shot, this is the shot on shot number 2. I really don't like how specific you have to be. 2 pixel perfect shots is really asking a lot. So you just get with it and play with it. You can go back and obviously go to those paused moments for a better definition. Hole 10, full power, just inside that little dark thing on that light square. Just kind of line it up what you see right here. And again, just let it fly. Don't worry too much about the stroke counts. I was so hyped up to get the 4th hole in such a low amount of strokes that I was just trying to find some other stuff at the same time. So, hole 11, right here, right next to this little line next to the F. This is replicatable on the first stroke, do not worry. Actually, it's a little easier if you get it the first time. And then full power, again, just aiming right here. I like to say middle of the fern. This one is very dependent on your first shot. You got to make sure you stick both of these again. But it does have a much more gracious window than hole 9, so don't fret too much about the first shot, but keep it in mind. Next hole, we're going to go ahead and go exactly this power at this part. I love going just above 3 power at the right side of this trunk. Not exactly sure what to call that. And it generally gets me into the hole. As you see, this is my 3rd try with 2 resets. I came down to the bowl and it threw me out, so don't worry too much. It'll always be an easy 2. Hole 13. I love these. We're going full power again. I kind of sneak over a little bit more to the right before I end shooting this. Right here. Very specific shot. Once again, make sure you're kind of lining this up just like this. And I love that we are able to have so many of these be full power shots. It takes a lot of the guesswork out, and it's easy to convey to you guys. Hole 14, I do a little bit of searching here. This is my least favorite hole-in-one. I go right here. I take a little tiny bit of power off, as you can see, and I let it go. I really don't like this hole. It used to be one of the freest hole-in-ones in the game, and now it requires a little bit of touch, a little bit of mess around, a little bit of luck, bouncing off of some of these weird claw or teeth. So hole 15, again, more messing around. I do a 3 1/4, aim right here, and I wait for the left platform to be on its way down. I let it go. Puts this over here. I was experiencing a lot of issue with, I go full power and aim right here. You'll see me pause it again. A lot of issue with the ground just like killing my ball speed. So poof, you see me go and then I speed back up. I have no idea if that was just for this course. This hole this time. Or if that's going to be a continued thing, but look out for that. Hole 16, we're looking for the crease down there. And we want to go just... I actually end up going a little bit late here. But as long as you're right of that crease, you are able to kind of go just left of this crease that you see me aiming at right here. At full power, and 2 very easy, simple full power shots. And that combination of any of those will go in roughly 98% of the time. There are exceptions, so if you want to find your own more specific shot, this one just has huge tolerances, and that's fine. So hole 17 is going to be one of the ones people are most curious about. This exact pixel at full power is where you need to go. I'm really glad that there's a consistent strat that wasn't found. I was not the one to have found that. I don't know exactly who to credit. I don't want to miscredit the wrong person, so I'll drop that in the description if I'm informed of such. So, hole 18, not going to break down my shots. There are 3 shots you need to do, and the chances of getting 3 pixel perfect shots in real time without just an immense amount of practice is probably not going to happen. So sort of like the concepts of this is, if you end up here, you want to bounce off the torch. And I get just the luckiest bounce in the world to end up directly in the center, essentially, of this part. But from this point, consistently, you will just go about 2 3/5, aim just right or left of the flag, depending on if you're right or left of center. And hole 18 is just not that fun of a hole, but it should have a pretty easy 3 or 4, depending on your first shot's location. So, really glad to have this sort of thing completed. Let me know if you like the paused freeze frame sort of situations. We found a lot of cool shots. The hole number 4, I believe I'm the only one to have found that up to this point. I was sitting on the footage of the very first time I got it, which was like stroke 880 or something like that. And I've had that for about a week, and then just coming in and trying it this week, and being able to get it on, like, the first try of recording here. Not first try of the hole, but the first 40 strokes with, resets happening most of the time. It's nice that it's repeatable. And, yeah, thanks a lot for watching. Hopefully I won't have to update this one almost ever again. But, again, let me know what you guys think, and we'll catch you guys next time. So, as always, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Be safe, guys.